go. How many we go go? How many we go go? Okay, I'm still in the world of incest. Okay, and as I keep on with my training, and as I continue with my training, and I get corrected by my new ancestor, by not my new ancestor, by my highest ancestor who has just come online. And as I get corrected, I am going to be doing, like I said, quite a number of readings for today. Then hopefully next week Sunday I'll do the same, and and hopefully you all get to watch and you all get to learn with me. Yeah. Meghan the Stallion, she is in the courts of the Bantus. Okay, and I just looked up her picture. I don't think you can pick it up. Maybe you can. I just looked up her picture so that we can start her reading from her face. Okay. This girl is as manufactured as Cardi. What I mean is, in reality, Cardi B is a homebody. She really just likes being home with her child and her man. And she really just likes a lot of downtime. She's extremely intelligent. Okay? She is extremely hardworking, no doubt. Okay? There's nothing floozy about her. Nothing flighty about her. Nothing. The public persona is not Cardi B. Okay? She's very serious about her business. She suffers from depression a great deal. Highly likely, she is bipolar. She has a lot of highs and a lot of lows. And she cares a lot. But the Cardi B that's being sold to us is completely different. I like Cardi, her soul. It's real. It's genuine. It's there. Do you know what I'm saying? I like her soul, right? So that's what I'm saying here when I say this one is as manufactured as Cardi. Okay, I'm saying the pictures you're seeing of this girl, that ain't her. And there are quite a few pictures here, right? That ain't her. Okay? Let's start with her persona. This girl is almost like trying to be like city girls' persona. City girls grew up hard. You can tell on their faces that they grew up hard. One is in prison right now. She's having a tough time. Do you know what I'm saying? They grew up hard. This girl didn't. Okay? She had connections. But she's playing the I grew up hard. I bet you, because I know nothing about this girl. Right? I've never even listened to her music. Maybe I should. But if I listen to it now, they'll copyright me. Anyway, I've never listened to her music, and I will right after this. Okay? I have never listened. Okay, you know what? I'm going to stop this video and actually listen. I'll be back. And I'm back. Okay, so I have Apple Music. And I listened to Cocky as Fuck by Meghan the Stallion because I felt I had to listen, So now I'm going back to her picture, people. I'm going back to her picture. Alrighty. I was about to say, before I decided to do my research, because I'm a scientist. I'm a metaphysical scientist, right? And scientists have got to do their job, right? I was about to say, this girl is a liar. Okay? Her persona, the one you've all fallen for, is a lie. Okay. Having said that, disclaimer at once. I don't want people like Meghan the Stallion coming after me. This broke ass bitch doesn't even know how she's gonna pay her bills in 6 months. Okay. Okay. Metaphysical science has absolutely no physical scientific evidence. However, people, in a few years, they'll be using these videos of mine as research. For now, however, let us take everything I say as speculation. And for entertainment purposes only, because we are bored as hell. And we need to do something fascinating with ourselves. Right? We're bored as hell. And we could learn something from each and every person that we come across. I learned from Cardi. I learned from Cardi. She literally took herself on a tour. I also learned from my character from from The Trophy Wife. She literally planned a tour herself, right? And I said, if these souls could do it, I can do it too. Just to, give my soul happiness. You know what I'm saying? So we could learn from each other. And hopefully from these readings, we are learning something that make us better people, right? I hope so. Because I do learn. I learn from my characters all the time. When the storyteller tells me a story, this is what it's like. Oh my God. Okay, so the storyteller is back on business, right? And guess what, guys? He brought me a story of a hip-hop artist who was sleeping with his girlfriend's 13-year-old girl. This is not the first time, but it's like, oh my God, these are the stories I can only keep inside my laptop, but I would love to publish them, but I can only keep them inside my laptop. Having said that, I have 20 books by the storyteller on hip-hop artists. And slowly, as I do these readings and as I put the books into context and the stories, you will not believe it. I am beginning to put names to the characters. Not in the books, but I'm beginning to know who's who and whose story it is, right? Anyway, I've got 20 books and I'm going to be publishing them all in honor of the storyteller, okay? He deserves to have his metaphysical science out there in the same way that grandma has this metaphysical science. He deserves it. I was holding on to them because I was hoping the other 3 that I released will become very popular, but maybe I'm on the wrong platform with the wrong readers of that kind of genre, right? Maybe the readers for this kind of genre are somewhere else, right? So I'm just going to release them all, as many as I can afford to release, because I'm self-publishing this Side Chick Rule series. I'm going to release them all one by one, and hopefully I'll have at least 10 out by December, because I need to have them off my laptop into the world and letting them do what they do over there, and I'm just going to chill. In the meantime, maybe next year I will look for another audience that actually reads that sort of genre, and you never know. According to my senior ancestor, I won't be too long on YouTube. So maybe next year I will be not only touring, but also selling my books, and also trying to find a new audience for psychic stories about hip-hop artists, a new audience who might actually buy and read. But I want to thank those who have bought the other 3, and the reviews are wonderful. And for those who really love my work, guys, the Side Chick is coming. The story based on the metaphysical blah blah of metaphysical speculation of the life of Jay-Z and Beyonce. I am finally releasing it. The Best Friend is coming. And if you have read The Show Goes On, you know all about Chris, you're going to want to read his book, The Best Friend. And then I have The Pop Star, the story that started it all. The Pop Star is the story that started it all. That was the first metaphysical gleanings of a wealthy hip hop artist's life. That's the storyteller brought to me, and we wrote it, and that began the whole thing. And in it, I learned that the hip hop world is a hierarchy. It actually has rulers and so on and so on. Anyway, whatever. Right now, we're on Megan the Stallion. But anyway, I just wanted to put it out there that the pop star, the side chick, and the best friend, I am going to drop them all in these next 3 weeks or so. Okay. So anyway, here we go. Megan the Stallion. I'm back to Megan the Stallion, who is actually not who she purports to be. I see lots and lots of stories about Megan the Stallion in the newspapers in my head. I didn't know this girl. In my head, like articles after articles, and they all point to her having had some sort of a rough life, and she can swing if she wants to, but she won't because she's a lady, blah blah. Bitch doesn't swing. Okay. She doesn't swing. Alrighty, just like let's just accept that, and let's just say amen. This girl is such a lady. This girl will tell you she grew up poor. This girl grew up rich. Okay. This girl, her whole persona has been put together by public relations people. This girl has very little in common with us. Nothing in common with us, and everything in common with P. Diddy's children. Okay? Everything in common with P. Diddy's children, but they will always push the persona of I'm a hardcore ghetto bitch, that because it sells, and because people are more accepting. And I don't blame them. If I could be something else so that my books can be bought, so that people can actually read my work, I would. But I want to thank those in Zimbabwe. They actually do read. They're great readers. They're voracious readers by nature. Zimbabweans are voracious readers by nature. And they do read my work. And I want to thank them for that. Right? They do read. I want to thank them very much. Very, very much for that. They are more interested in my books than they are in this. And I'm grateful for that. Anyway, having said that, to mine own, even South Africans, because South Africans are also more mine owned than Zimbabweans actually. Because my ancestors are Xhosa, right? So anyway, they also are more interested in my books and than what I do here. So I thank you for that too, South Africa. I'm gonna bring some copies when I come next year, because I'm definitely coming to Cape Town next year. Okay, I have traditional rituals to do, so I'm definitely coming. Okay, so Megan has had things done for her. She's had her career maneuvered for her, right? She's had stuff done. She's a liar. That's what it keeps coming out. Liar. And let me tell you something very fascinating from this picture. Megan has no star power. You have when you're born to be a star, you have a star on your forehead. You have a signal on your forehead that you were born to be a star. And Megan doesn't have it. Not that it's unusual. I see a lot of people who don't have it, but if she's standing in the limelight, that's not meant to be hers. It means the person who is supposed to be in that limelight cannot make it to that limelight, because people steal at the limelight and so on. But I don't think she stole. But we'll see. Now let me shake Megan the Stallion and just do a quick general reading on her. Megan. Okay. Yeah, my ancestor said you're pulling her out before she talks. And we gotta wait until the soul talks. Hi, Megan. See, she's boring. This girl is extremely manufactured. I literally had to say, hi, Megan, for her to talk to me. She's extremely quiet. Extremely quiet. Extremely submissive. Because I just said, hi, Megan, and she just said, hi. But sweet, though. She has the sweetest personality. She is sweet as candy, sweet as sugar. You know what I'm saying? You would be hard-pressed to be angry with her. Really, you would be very hard-pressed. She's spoiled. Someone spoiled her. But she doesn't get along with people. She says she doesn't understand people. She just wants to do her music. She doesn't understand with people. And she said it herself. My music is mediocre at best. But I have people who work on it with me. Thank you. Maybe it's because I called you a liar that you say that. Okay. She says she's so happy to be here. See. And this is Megan. And the one thing that's on her mind more than any other at this point is a relationship. A relationship that's not working. Okay? It ain't working. This is Megan. This is her relationship. Right? This is the guy. The person. Is it a guy though? I'm going to say it's the way it's being given to me. It's a girl. Megan is in a relationship with a girl. And the relationship is not working out. The relationship is stressful for her. But she's trying. She's really reaching out. But this young lady has had enough. This young lady is walking. But she is trying. This young lady, whoever she is, comes from a great deal of wealth. We know this young lady. Did I say this was for metaphysical purposes? Did I say metaphysical science has no basis on has no scientific proof, physical scientific proof, so this is for entertainment purposes only? I'm going to say that again, okay? Because I think I'm getting something I did not expect to be getting, but I am going to say it because I'm getting it. Okay. The girl. Who is Jada's daughter? What's her name? Jada Pinkett Smith. Willow! Yes. She has a very Willow soulful thing going on here. As if it's Willow. And I'm hearing a yes, and a yes, and a yes. As if it's Willow, okay? Yeah. Very wealthy, surrounded by wealth, unimaginable wealth. Wealth we wouldn't even dream about. She comes from a great deal of wealth compared to Meghan. But it's coming out that way. It could be Willow Smith, or it could be another young black female who is similar to Willow Smith, right? Because I do believe Willow Smith was flaunting a boyfriend, but it could be, but then that doesn't matter. What we see doesn't really matter. What is. What we see doesn't matter because they can feed us all sorts of crap. But yes, Meghan is in a same-sex relationship regardless of whatever she's putting out there, and there's like, it means a lot to her. She's trying so hard not to lose it. But the young lady that she is in love with is not feeling her at all. No more. It's over. Like, it's over. It's over. It's over. Your career, Megan. Tell us about your career, girlfriend. Tell us about your career, girl. Tell us about your career. She's very happy with her career. She really thinks it's going places. And it is. It is. It is. There's going to be a project that she's going to do that's going to tank. There is a project coming that she's going to do that's going to tank. But can you all see this beautiful V? This is a really beautiful V. This is a very successful career in front of her. She literally is going to... I'm looking for how to close this thing because I need to... Yeah, there's actually a signal on where you close it. Yeah, I'm not crazy. There's a signal. Okay, so she her career is going in the right direction. Although there will be a project that's going to tank really badly, but it's going in the right direction. She has put in the work, and she has the people, and she has the money to be highly successful. So Meghan is just beginning her career. We're going to see more and more of Meghan and more successes of Meghan as she goes towards, her peak. She is actually Nicki Minaj's competition because she goes hard. She goes hard. However, she's not as gifted or talented. She's just got deep pockets, right? Meghan, she was in several relationships. She's very free with her favors. Let me put it that way. They're very free. And I can see maybe why she got dumped, right? She was in a relationship with two people at the same time. One female, one male. Her heart belonged to the female, not the male. But she was with them, and they used to do threesomes and everything. And they were having a really good time. Meghan has had an abortion. Okay, I saw that before. Unless if she has a child. Somebody has to tell me if this girl has a child. If she doesn't have a child, she has had an abortion. She got pregnant by a very powerful man. Like a very powerful man in wherever she lives. Wherever her real life is. Very powerful. And he made her abort. And she really, really loved him. This girl gets heartbroken very easily. Very, very easily. Of course, because she feels really deeply. So, when it comes to relationships, Meghan isn't lucky, right? There's another relationship here where she is giving this individual so much love and he is not. Or she is not. Because, we can see she goes both ways. Her last relationship, the one where she's being dumped, is with a girl. Anyway, over here, it's Meghan again. No love, right? Meghan is successful when it comes to her career, but when it comes to love, Meghan is highly unsuccessful. People don't fall in love with her the way they should, and she feels it. And it really breaks her heart and it hurts her. And she really wants her girl back. She really wants her girl back. She's literally going to come back to me. I love you. We've been together for so long. What are you doing? Come back to me. She's really crying. She's crying her heart out. Will Meghan win a Grammy? Let's find something that we can hang on to. In her lifetime, will Meghan win a Grammy? In her lifetime, will Meghan win a Grammy? Yeah, Meghan is actually gay. Okay. I'm going to be kind. The shall say no, but I'm going to be kind. I'm going to say not in a long time. A Grammy will come, but not in a long time. Or maybe it will come. Because Meghan has money. And she can buy it. So let's put it this way. Meghan will not win a Grammy unless she pays for it, like she pays for a lot of things to do with her success. Once again, this is for entertainment purposes only. It is mere speculation. Completely meaningless in the scheme of things. Mere speculation. Entertainment purposes only. Okay. So, let's ask. Will Meghan get married? To male or female? Will Meghan get married? Will Meghan get married? Yeah, Meghan is definitely a lesbian. Yes. She will. She will marry someone. And she will get her chance. No. Hold on. Science is required here. Science is required. Oh. Thank you for stopping me. It's not a yes. It's leaning towards a no. That's what it's leaning towards. It's leaning towards a no, and I'm not willing to ask again because I can ask again, but and then I usually will ask 3 times, and then the answer that I get 3 times, right? It's leaning towards a no, but there's definitely a baby. There's definitely a baby, and there's definitely a relationship, but not. I swear to you, I wouldn't be surprised if in a couple of years she comes out of her closet, if there is a closet, because this is for entertainment purposes only. On that note, I think I've taken up a lot of time because I'm not checking the time as I do these readings, but I do know that I am not dropping anything that's a little too long, okay? And so if Meghan is in a relationship with a man that you're all seeing in pictures, it's not true. She is paying for it. She's paying for the publicity. Okay? It's not true. Meghan is gay. Nothing wrong with that. And trying very hard to hide it. But I am not a believer of people who hide who they are. Because, you die from the inside. Well, if you're a murderer, don't show us. I refused to do a spell on someone who didn't want to be gay anymore. And they said, do a spell. And I said, being gay is part of everything that you are. If you are sweet and gentle and kind and loving and everything, it goes with being gay. I can't just take out one thing and think you're going to remain whole and be who you are. Right? And I said, think about it. I would rather you think about it than me saying, no. Think about it, because you take out one little characteristic of a person doesn't mean that it doesn't have to be their sexuality. You take out any little characteristic about a person and you change them forever, and also you cause them depression. You don't cause them, but the lack of that one little ingredient that makes up their personality creates a great deal of depression. So I told this person, this client of mine, I asked her to think about it. I said, go and think about it, because once that's done, it cannot be put back. Your sexual libido will suffer. Chances are you won't find anyone sexually attractive at all, male or female. Because this is something witch doctors can do. Witch doctors can do that. In Africa, in communities and situations where homosexuality is unacceptable, I have a couple of gay cousins. Nobody seems to give a fuck in that village. But anyway, in Africa, a lot of gay people go to witch doctors to ask to have that removed. I don't want to be gay. Please remove it. And I had first-hand experience with my cousin. He did that. He did that. He's still gay though. Okay. That doesn't change who you are. But he did that. He went to his witch doctor and he asked his witch doctor to remove his gayness. And I gave him the same speech I gave this client of mine. I said to my cousin, you are harming yourself. You should just step up, embrace the way God made you, and enjoy life, because we all can't come out the same. We all have to be diverse and different, because we all bring different gifts and whatever to the world, right? He said, I don't want to be gay. I don't want to be gay. Fuck that. I don't want to be gay. I don't want to be gay. So he actually sounds like that. Okay. I'm not making it up. So anyway, the point is, he did it. He went through the ritual. It's a long ritual. It takes a long time. It takes months or whatever. And he got it done. And then, like a few weeks later, he was just when it came to sex, he wasn't attracted to men anymore, and he wasn't attracted to women either. He had become asexual. Like I told him. I said sexuality is sexuality. This witch doctor is going to the exact same place where you feel passion, where you feel, the need to have sex, where you feel, that's where they're going. They're going there and they're going to mess with it, and you're not going to feel anything. So, embrace yourself for who you are. I know it's hard. I'm only embracing myself now, so I know it's hard, but please embrace yourself. Let your light shine. Bring in that light. Bring the light into the dark cave. Bring it. Okay. On this note, I'm done with Meghan. I think that I got what I wanted to get out of this, and a little more than I thought. And I'm happy for Meghan that she's very successful and that she's had so many people request her reading. Okay, now on to the next.